basket after Khloe calls herself an N-word lover and Kim is concerned over her baby's skin tone matching the stroller. All the lies about the British royal family, all the claims, all the desperate desire to bring down the British monarchy was all for this. Oh, she's looked up to Khloe and Kim and Kourtney for some years. I locked out, humiliated, and caught on camera. Meghan Markle just got rejected by Hollywood's tightest circle. Forget fairy tales. This is the brutal side of fame, where not even royal titles guarantee entry. Tonight, we follow Meghan's desperate bid to stay relevant, and the cold reality that in LA, the doors really do slam shut. It's the scene that said Hollywood talking. Meghan Markle once guaranteed a seat at any table, rolling up unannounced to Kris Jenner's mansion, only to get flat out denied at the gate. Security didn't hesitate, no matter how familiar the face. No invite, no entry, not even a call to check. Hollywood may love tradition, but it lives by exclusivity. The sight of a former royal left on the sidewalk outside reality TV's most powerful home instantly became headline news and meme fodder. A woman who could have had world leaders in her pocket. And now her weekend is made by an Instagram story from a Kardashian. For viewers, it was more than just a celebrity faux pas. It was visual proof that Meghan's era of automatic access and endless reinvention was ending. No longer the unstoppable outsider, she found herself walled off from the very circles she'd spent years trying to break into. The message, don't expect old titles to open new doors. As the world paused to watch the spectacular turn away, everyone from A-list agents to industry gossip understood the lockout wasn't accidental. Meghan's desperation to belong had hit a brick wall. And the Hollywood grapevine was suddenly alive with whispers. Had the last gate finally slammed shut, this moment wasn't just tabloid clickbait. It was Hollywood speaking in its native tongue of symbolism and signals. Once Meghan's royal status opened every room. Now, Kris Jenner's driveway became a line not even she could cross. In an industry obsessed with image, being off the list is worse than bad press. It's a silent public demotion. The Kardashians don't just curate their brand. They gatekeep access, knowing reputation is their true currency. For Meghan, who built her post-royal persona on being unpredictable, boundary-pushing, and above the usual rules, this was a hard reality check. Where she was always looking, which was not royalty. It was not being an actual influencer in the world. She really just wants to be a Kardashian. That is her level. It's a warning shot. Not even a global profile shields you if you bring more chaos than cloud. The hush from Jenner circle afterward was louder than a press release. Hollywood quietly, collectively, made sure everyone knew. For us, the meaning was crystal clear. Meghan was once the coveted +1. Now she's being moved to the minus column. Not just at one party, but across the A-list map. The message traveled quickly. Her former privilege had expired, and there's no turning back without a dramatic change. Behind Meghan's gate. Stunt was a game of calculated risk. 4 months she'd laid groundwork for. Kardashian-Jenner acceptance, sliding into DMs, tagging the sisters publicly. Sending out as ever gift baskets to celebrity homes. On the surface, this was influencer networking. Underneath, a signal to fans and brands that she still moved in powerful circles. But Hollywood's gatekeepers see through strategy as validation. They don't reward hustle that looks desperate, especially if it comes with a reputation for attention-seeking over substance. Insiders say Meghan's moves reeked less of confidence than panic. An all-in gamble after months of losing allies and headlines. Kendall Jenner hosted Kylie's family party. Meghan sent all the Kardashians press boxes hoping they would share it with their many followers. That never happened. Someone from the family regifted the as ever a crap. Khloe then took a pic of it. Meghan sees this hours later and jumps at the chance to be connected to a Kardashian. Here's the Kardashians, masters of long game optics, weren't tricked. They don't just say yes to a profile alone. Every invite is about value, not just fame. Meghan didn't bring the right currency. So when she showed up uninvited, it wasn't just a breach of etiquette. It was the last proof they needed that she doesn't understand how real Hollywood power works. Fans know this wasn't just a failed cameo. It was a visible strategic collapse. One that set the stage for the rejections to come. If Hollywood's doors are closing, charity galas are supposed to stay open. Unless, of course, you turn even philanthropy into a spectacle. Meghan's surprise drop-in at Prince Harry's sentable polo event was less a feel-good reunion and more a headline hungry power move. She stormed the event, ignoring protocol, and instantly appended months of planning by arriving unannounced with Serena Williams. Organizers scrambled. Seating was changed. Press photos rescheduled and benefactors left wondering who was really being celebrated. Sentable's own chair, Dr. Sophie Shanduka, later admitted the chaos disrupted both fundraising and reputation. In tow, Meghan Markle bringing Serena Williams, elbowing her out the way in the now infamous clip that we saw with the presentation at the polo match and so on. None of this is very good, is it? Meghan reportedly exerted intense pressure for the charity to issue a PR statement defending her after negative press requests leadership refused, making it clear that the Sussexes don't bend the rules. This wasn't just a social faux. It was Meghan's need for narrative control clashing with a world built on structure and trust. The fallout, funders left bruised by the drama. And another pillar of her public persona, her philanthropist image, took a very public hit. In the charity world, like in Hollywood, Meghan's unpredictable presence is now seen as a risk, not a reward. Some PR moves are slick, others just of desperation. Meghan's as ever. Product push lavish wine and preserves baskets for the Kardashian-Jenner birthdays was supposed to buy back a little sparkle or at least a well-placed tag. But when the basket showed up at Kylie's party, Khloe Kardashian iced them out. No thank you. No tag, not even a glance for the cameras. Desperate for relevance, Meghan reposted the event to her own followers, slapping a "Hey all my girls" with a K sticker like they were besties. The silence was deafening. The Kardashians have built billion-dollar brands on the power of the right mention. If your swag isn't acknowledged, it's not just indifference, it's an intentional snub. Industry insiders and fans alike saw right through it. Another try-hard gambit. Another reminder Meghan's social capital was tapped out. Her brand wasn't just unwelcome, it was actively shunned. The message landed everywhere it mattered. Gone are the days when a flashy gift or a DM could buy her clout. In this circle, association is earned, not gifted in a basket. If Kris Jenner's gate was a private wall, the ESP Awards became Meghan's public undoing. No formal invitation, no credentials, just Meghan, ready for her close-up, breezing toward the velvet ropes with royal confidence. Security barely blinked before asking for proof. When none came, she was turned away. Fans, guests, and paparazzi watched. Phones out, recording every awkward second. Clips shot across social media. A former duchess, once world royalty, now unable to access one of Hollywood's mainstream events. It wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a message. In this business, fame isn't a skeleton key. Meghan's expectations of automatic access were publicly dismantled in the glare of camera flashes and TikTok memes. The shock on her face caught in a dozen video loops and became the punchline of the night. Gone was a narrative of exclusivity and power. In its place, proof for every skeptic. Hollywood has learned to say no, and even the biggest names can be made to wait behind the rope. For viewers, it was the ultimate reality check. Relevance isn't just given, it's relentlessly policed, and Meghan just lost her privilege at the door. Meghan show. Let's go. I've always loved taking something pretty ordinary and elevating it. Surprising people with moments that let them know I was really thinking of them. What? This is probably one of the most glamorous moments of my life. It's magic. I'm just learning.